Welcome to your Tech News Today, where we keep you informed and empowered by giving you the latest tech stories that impact your daily life. It's Tuesday, February 5th. I'm Mike James. Coming up in just a bit, one of Facebook's earliest investors says the company threatens democracy and privacy. Also, a study looks at just how credible those viral health articles on Facebook are. Plus, an unsettling deepfake video appears that shows how realistic the technology is, and how Conan O'Brien's DNA test results shocked his doctor. We'll get started in just a moment. Right now, we'd like to recognize our partners who help make these Komando podcasts possible. We start with Facebook, which celebrated their 15th anniversary on Monday, but one of its early investors isn't wishing the company a happy birthday, and instead just released a book saying that Facebook is a threat to democracy, public health, and privacy. Roger McNamee appeared on CBS This Morning on Monday, the day before releasing his new book titled Zucked, Waking Up to the Facebook Catastrophe. He wanted to talk about what he calls the dark side of social media. This is what he had to say, not only about Facebook, but also about Google.
So, John, we've all trusted technology for really good reasons for the last 50 or 60 years because every new piece of technology made our lives better. The problem is that Facebook and Google have taken advantage of that, and they've created products that essentially prey on the weakest elements of our psychology to create first habits and then addictions.
McNamee advised Mark Zuckerberg in Facebook's early days, but hasn't been involved with the company in over a decade. Facebook released a response to CBS News on McNamee's book and claims, saying, quote, "We take the criticism very seriously. Over the past 2 years, we've fundamentally changed how we operate to better protect the safety and security of people using Facebook," end quote. Okay, that's nice, but regarding your security, maybe they just forgot about everything that's happened over the last year or so. And as Facebook celebrates its birthday, sensationalized stories like bacon is as harmful as cigarettes run rampant on the social network. A bipartisan group of scientists got together on a study to find out just how accurate those viral health articles that keep popping up are. Mostly on Facebook, by the way. They found that the number one health news story in 2018 was about research proving that marijuana is safer than tobacco, and it was shared over 1 million times. The problem is there was no research. It was just somebody's opinion. And the more outlandish the health claims, the more they're shared. They took a look at about 100 of them, and the top 10 articles reviewed by scientists, only 3 came back with a high credibility rating. So when you see those articles dealing with health topics like disease, food, vaccines, take a closer look and don't pass them on until you verify that they're true. It's just another example of how you shouldn't believe everything you read on the internet, especially if it's gone viral on Facebook. Just ahead, deep fake videos continue to get more advanced, as a person on Reddit has shown in a strange mashup, and the launch of Apple's new streaming service might just be around the corner. Right now, let me tell you about our sponsor, Stitch Fix. My life can get pretty hectic. Between work and family, I don't always have time to shop for myself, and that's why we're excited about Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service that finds and delivers clothes, shoes, and accessories to fit your body, budget, and lifestyle. Just go to stitchfix.com/Kim and tell them your sizes, what styles you like, and how much you want to spend on each item. You'll be paired with your very own personal stylist who will hand-pick items to send right to your door. You try them on, pay only for what you love, and return the rest. Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free, and there's no subscription required. Stitch Fix's styling fee is only $20, which is applied toward anything you keep from your shipment. It was really easy to get it set up, and I can't wait to get my first box. Get started right now at stitchfix.com/Kim, and you'll get an extra 25% off when you keep all the items in your box. That's stitchfix.com/Kim. Well, as we've mentioned a number of times before, deepfake videos are becoming more common, and as the technology used to make them seems to improve with every passing day, makes spotting these fake videos difficult. The tech grew from putting a celebrity's face on a porn star's body has become so concerning that the U.S. government is even worried about fake videos eventually being used to spread misinformation and influence elections. An example of just how realistic these deepfake videos are becoming, a person on Reddit posted a video clip of actor Jennifer Lawrence speaking at the 2016 Golden Globes, but with her face changed to look just like actor Stephen Buscemi. The person who posted it said the video was trained on his, quote, custom model, and that he was trying to achieve more detail. The video has unsurprisingly gone viral, with some people on social media calling it the stuff of nightmares. To see it for yourself, just go to Komando.com, and while you're there, check out some of our previous reports on deepfake video technology. Well, we might have a better idea when Apple's streaming service could be kicking off. Apple has long been working on a service to compete with Netflix, Hulu, HBO, and Amazon's Prime Video. And now a report from tech site The Information says it'll be debuting this spring, and that the who's who of studios and networks have been told about a possible mid-April launch. Details about Apple's streaming service are still scarce, aside from reports that they've spent well more than $1 billion and are producing their own original content, similar to what you'll see on the other big services. Apple CEO Tim Cook hasn't said much on the topic either, except that the new service would be announced this year. The rumored date is also about the time Disney plans to show their own streaming service on April 11th. Other companies, including NBC Universal and Warner Media, are expected to launch their own versions at some point later this year as well. Cutting the cord seems to be more and more expensive every day as we get all these different services from the big guys. I don't know about you, but it can be startling when your computer volume is turned up and a random video starts playing on a web page that you just opened. But as you're probably aware, autoplay is becoming more and more popular and common, and more annoying, depending on who you ask. Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome are two browsers that sympathize and already have allowed people to stop those videos from starting automatically. Well, now Mozilla is joining the party. They're just taking a different approach. Instead of disabling autoplay, the Firefox browser will just mute any sounds by default, and you wouldn't hear anything unless you hit play on the said videos. Now, you can still go in and change the settings to allow autoplay on all or just specific sites. The feature shows up with Firefox 66, which is set to be released in March. Coming up next, a popular messaging app just got an extra layer of protection, and why talk show host Conan O'Brien's recent DNA test actually shocked his doctor. Right now, a quick thank you to our friends who help make these podcasts possible. Well, over the weekend, Facebook updated their popular chat service, WhatsApp, adding an extra layer of privacy for people who have iPhones. WhatsApp now plays nice with Apple's Touch ID and Face ID, so you can lock your messages using their biometrics. And if you use the app, keep in mind that notifications will still appear on the screen if you have that feature turned on for the convenience of replying quickly. Now, to switch to the added feature, make sure you upgrade to the latest version on WhatsApp through the Apple App Store. Then, while in the app, head over to Settings, then Account, and tap the Privacy button to find and switch on the new Screen Lock feature. Now, you might remember that Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg recently announced that the company is looking into merging WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook Messenger chats. He said the move is to improve security. But this was, of course, before last week's big reveal that Facebook was paying people, including teens, to download an app that gave them access to most of their phone's private information. So take those previous comments for what they're worth. And you might know Conan O'Brien from his late-night talk show on TBS, but he's also big on his Irish heritage. So when he recently went for a physical and got a DNA test while he was at it, the results came back a couple of weeks later, actually shocking his doctor. O'Brien was a guest on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert on CBS recently and told the story of the doctor's phone call. O'Brien's doctor told him that he was 100% Irish, which, and I didn't know this, is apparently very rare. The doctor said he's been doing these tests for a decade and that he's never seen anyone be 100% anything. He went on to say that people, even in Ireland, aren't 100% Irish. So you learn something new every day. By the way, once you're done listening to our podcast, do us a favor and give us a good rating. Tell your friends about us. It helps more people find us, and we do thank you for that. Finally, for today's Commando Kicker, in the UK, an extremely rare handwritten letter from King George III has been sold at auction. In it, he declares war on Napoleon just 4 days before the start of the Napoleonic Wars. The letter was addressed to Lord Hawkesbury, the British Secretary of State. It's actually a defining moment of history that shows the king's intentions to go to war and represents a tense time during European history. While the letter had a pre-sale estimate of between $638 and $1,276, I was a little surprised that was so low too. It finally sold for $14,579 by a United Kingdom auction house. For more fun and interesting facts, go to Commando.com and search for the Commando Kicker, and that's your tech news today. If you want to win great prizes like the Commando 2-in-1 tablet and laptop, or even a Commando Bluetooth speaker, simply become a Commando ambassador. If you love getting the Commando free email newsletters, you can share it with your friends and family who will benefit from valuable tech and the digital life hacks. Invite them to get the free email alerts. And more people you invite, the more they sign up and the more prizes you win. Just go to Commando.com/ambassador to learn more.